was not going to share this story time for multiple reasons. But nevertheless, I'm here off of obedience, and I'm just going to be sharing 2 times to why I don't club whatsoever. Hope you enjoyed. We just go dive right on in. So around this time, I was 12 or 13 years old, and I was attending a Boys and Girls Club. And the thing is, we were going to this camp. I believe it was called Camp Quilapa, if I'm saying it right. And as we go there, we were making a little pit stop, relax, or something like that. And we go to skating, a rolling skating alley. And we get there, and your man don't know how to skate whatsoever. But I go there, bust my behind a couple of times. But in the midst of me skating, I realized like I'm the only person that's there. And I'm trying to figure out like where did everybody go? Now, I don't know if they still have these now, but in certain skating rinks they have like a little teen club. And I was like, okay, maybe everyone else went there. So what I do? I go on in there. Now this is where everything begins. I, again, 12, 13 years old, I'm naive, and some people to this day will still argue, Elijah, you still naive. Nevertheless, I'm still trying to figure out, okay, wait, what is happening? Myself, I'm still trying to figure out like what sperm, the erection. I'm still learning all these things right here. And just a little disclaimer, I'm transparent in everything I do. I don't believe in like half behind stories. I want to make sure they're all fairly fleshed out. And so when I'm here in this time frame, I'm like, okay, like why is she bent over? Why is he doing this? Why are they grabbing each other? Oh, we can touch the girl there. Like all these things are hitting me. Like it was literally cultural shock. I did not know what was happening in this club. And so I'm in there, and little background knowledge, these people will always tell me like you scared, you gotta get some booty, you gotta learn how to dance behind the girls and everything, bro. You scared. And in my head, I'm like, bro, I ain't scared, I ain't no punk. And now the pride in me is like, nah, now I'm gonna show out. So I'm going there and I'm hunting. In my mind, I'm trying to let people know that no, I'm no punk. I'm gonna grab me some booty, and I'm gonna tell them what time it is. That's my goal, that's my focus. So I'm sitting there looking around, and one of the guys from Boys and Girls Club taps me in the back. It's like, bruh, you still didn't get some, bro? It's been like 30 minutes, bro. Go ahead and dance behind a girl, bro. What you do? All you gotta do is stand. All you gotta one, that's a lie. That's not what you do. The only thing is, no, you don't have to stand. I'm gonna tell you why. So I go, and my dumb self, looking back at it now, I'm like, okay, this is the most dumbest decision I've ever made, especially in this scenario. I said, you know what? I'm gonna go for the thickest one. My dumb self found the thickest one. And let me tell you, the thickest one isn't what you think. Like, she was very big boned. Now, group participation. And I mean literally group participation. Take your hand out. Take this hand and put it to your belly button. Now, put it to like 2 centimeters above. This is where that girl was when she had touched her toes. This is not where a girl's supposed to be at when she touches her toes. And so I'm scared, and I'm thinking like, wait, this is what everyone else is doing. Why is she sitting right here? Like, in the back of my head, I'm scared. Like, maybe this is what they do. I don't know. So she doing her work because I was told to just stand. And I'm looking back at it, I'm like, okay, we chilling. And this is when all the music was coming out, like with Chris Brown, before his little situation with Rihanna. This is Busta Rhymes, a lot of good artists back in the old times where they had hits. And one song in particular comes on. And I don't curse, but the song started off prerogative. It goes like, but, then it says, now make that mother and hammer time, and then it says something like, go stupid. In this time frame, mind you, this girl was not petite in any shape or form. She sat at my gut, and when that song hit, y'all girls, y'all know what y'all do at that time frame. And I'm thinking these are going to be like little gyro thrusters. No, these are gyro punches. And I'm literally getting gut punched back to back. And I'm thinking like, wow, I'm in agony, okay? And now I'm like, flags are coming in. It was like, 1, he said to only stand. I'm moving back as I stand. 2, she's sitting at my stomach. Why is this taking place? And 3, I'm losing control, meaning like I'm moving back. Every time she hits back, I'm moving back. And the worst fear is like, oh, I fall and she sits on me, then I'm done. Like, I didn't want that. These are all fears like going in my head, and so I'm thinking like, dang, what should I do? And now my head's like, bro, you can't be no punk. You gotta dominate. And I'm like, I'm scared. My heart's beating. Like, and I'm getting hit at the same time. I'm like, what am I supposed to do? So next thing I know, I said, you know what? 10 toes, ain't moving. So I stay in place, doing all that I can to make sure that I don't fall or anything. Yes, I'm hitting back, full throttle. It ain't doing nothing, but it's making sure we're both neutral. In the midst of all this, everyone's looking at us like shocked face and everything. I mean, even the DJ was just staring. I'm like, what? And then next thing I know, people like pull us apart and say, okay, okay. And in the back of my head, say, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm in pain. She was punching me in my gut, and I'm grateful for this. And that let me know, like right there and then, like maybe this just isn't for me. After walking away, everybody pulling me apart. It's like, dang, Elijah, you did your thing. You know how a child looks for a validation from the parents, like, oh, word, I did a good job, B. I'm looking at them and I'm holding my stomach, like, oh, okay, no, it ain't worth it. And so I'm like, bruh, whatever. It's whatever. The second thing was when, I believe around this time, I am 14, 15 years old, one of the two. And I go to this club with my homeboy. And just something didn't sit right in my spirit when I was just there. And we're at this club where, well, they're dancing. I didn't dance whatsoever. He has his girlfriend at this time. You know how you turn off how every club is when they have the lights dim, but they turn off, you ain't trying to see the face of the person, you're just trying to throw it back, whatever, etc. And I just don't know. I just didn't feel comfortable to do anything. Half of it was because I was traumatized from the last experience with homegirl. The other one now is just like, nah, it just didn't. Fast forward, when that whole club ended and everything, they turned the lights on. And when they turned the lights on, my heart dropped. Simply because of the fact that there was nothing but kids. And what I mean by kids is, keep in mind, I'm 14, 15 years old. These were like 11 and 12-year-olds that were there. Some were like 18 and everything else, but these were kids. And I'm looking back at it like, bruh. Huh? In my heart, I'm grateful. Like, I didn't do anything, because these were also some of the kids that I was volunteering at, giving back to the community and everything. And I was like, wow. But nevertheless, I'm looking back at it, it's like, nah, I can't do this. Like, no, this isn't me. And just to let y'all know, like, I'm sharing this because it's the fact that don't let your peers, like, try to persuade you or anything like that. Like, peer pressure is real, but in the word